2. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Countless Heroes, that crazy 16-player West Marches style campaign where I, Logan, the lone DM, take on 6 of my players at a time. Oh man, I can't get through the end of that. Hello, players. How are you? Ooh, I'm clipping.
I'm good.
Alive,
Hi.
barely.
Wait,
I have a
we're gonna
polar
start
bear.
off tonight. A polar
I am
bear. That's
concerned.
amazing. So, players, what's your favorite thing about Fennec?
Oh man, you know
Oh
she's
my
so
God.
even do it.
Start.
Fennec.
great moderator.
My
Great
God.
little hero. Easy to
Heart.
talk to.
My heart.
The clips that
She's a fox.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathan actually has something serious. Go ahead, Kit.
She's really nice. And she's the one who brought me onto the Vampire the Masquerade server, and it's
Oh yeah,
and I really like Fennec.
she's fun. She's a great
So
writer. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's a great writer.
I-
She's a wonderful
I
person.
live for her messages
All right,
in
all
the
right,
chat because like they're always in the asterisks and that's real cute.
All right.
They're adorable and I love them.
Fennec in the chat.
I get to meet Fennec in person in 2
Yeah,
weeks,
next week.
and I'm real excited. Because we found out that Fennec lives right in between Heather and Mike and me and Logan.
No
And
way!
we just found out that Mike is going to be there. So we thought
Yep.
he was going to be out of town, but now he's going to be there too.
Nice.
It is going to be a time.
That's gonna be awesome!
We are very excited to get to
Alrighty.
hang out with Fennec. Which means we can actually bring Fennec
No,
all
you
of
don't want to
her
meet us, Fennec? Is
prizes
that what you're saying?
won.
It's okay, Fennec. You don't have to meet us if you
I
don't
have
want to.
so many prizes for you, Fennec. So many. So many prizes.
That felt almost ominous the way you said that, Tessa.
I literally have 3 boxes of things just for Fennec.
Jesus.
Jesus, go Fennec. So anywho, Fennec worshipping aside.
Also, I ship Miss Fennec and Haley now. Just saying.
I have another Haley ship.
The biggest of moods.
So many.
I believe it's called a large emotion.
I don't think Joe noticed that one.
It's kind of been inundated to me at this point. I've just accepted it's a thing now.
I want a shirt that says hashtag large.
Fennec feels so yeet again.
I'm so glad that my stupid use of the word yeet has infected everyone.
Everyone. It wouldn't be a stream. It wouldn't be an episode of Countless Heroes without yeet being used at least once.
I think we've had several. Pretty sure last night no one really said yeet.
This
I
is
mean,
correct. No
that's
one said
because there
yeet
was a
last
lo-
night.
There was a lot of yeeting that was happening, so no one needed to say.
There you go.
I thought we
Also,
said that Owen or
couple
Bridget
of
felt
bodies
was
yeeted
being
across the room.
Yeeted. Yeah, they were yeeted across the room.
I was
Anywho.
just gonna say Pimble's body parts yeeted across the room.
Fuck you, Russell. Fuck you.
And then it looked like so much fun, Oshin decided to do it too.
Fuck both of you.
This is not okay.
Oh god.
It was heart-wrenching.
I actually watched the clip today. I started just bawling. Also, get ready for painful.
We were all bawling.
Russell, Logan.
Yes, dear. All right. I guess there's no stream today, Logan. Let's go. Let's go play some
You
Rust.
cannot force me to Muppet walk, no matter how hard you try. I Muppet and I walk on my.
I
terms.
will. I will get you to Muppet Walk, Logan. I have 41 counted on here. There will be more. This
They
seems a lot
all
less
by my
ominous with
choice.
Nick's in front of my face.
All by my choice.
Except for when I
All
got
right.
number 40, you were very upset about that one.
Yeah, because I was actually trying, but that's alright. I don't care anymore. I really don't. I mean it. Can't tell. So, what happened last night? Oh, right. We just talked about it.
Things.
Everyone
Things.
yeeted themselves across the room.
Pretty much, we went to go and suck the thing off the Shadow Dragon, and that's really bad
I'm
phrasing.
sorry.
That's really bad phrasing.
I thought I was the scaly of the group.
I
was
am
there.
sorry.
I mean, I know it was a Pinball and Oshin heavy episode.
Harry was
I
controlling
am
the ritual,
sorry.
so...
I am sorry. We went
Russell.
to get the Shadow Essence from the Shadow
Russell, I
Dragon.
thought I was the
Is
scaly
that,
of the group.
is that what kids are calling it these days?
I believe
What
so.
happened to the chicken?
Finku stabbed it a couple times and made Logan sad.
That is true.
Because I had hero dice to use and I had to roll a natural 20, didn't I? So that went well. We got some loot, which hasn't been decided yet. Then things started going downhill.
Only a lie.
All downhill from there.
Only a lot
like
when
the
we came
describe-
out of the portal and we saw the vessel, and I'm blanking on her name.
Imelda.
Her actual name. Imelda, thank you. And she was not happy and said that we forced her to break her favorite toy. We didn't like that. And then we went to Pinballs and found
Found him broken.
Finker suggested trying the clock, which didn't really help in the end, and he still feels very guilty about that.
Didn't help in the. Okay, yeah, I could see why you.
Yeah, no, it didn't
That
help in the end.
was a flipping beautiful suggestion, Russell. The suggestion of the
It
clock
was.
Yes,
was
Fink-
I will
gorgeous.
tell you right now, Finku, you may not know it for a while. It helped.
I'm just saying Finku feels bad about it, and it's going to
I
come up
understand.
in a bit. So that
I may not
happens.
know why, but it
Right.
did.
Oshin used that moment where time
I
sort
want
of
to save that one
reversed.
for an AMA. I don't know if that's ever coming out.
Fair enough. Oshin used the moment that was granted by the clock to essentially switch places with Pinball, and we took Oshin to the temple district and tried to get Ezra to perform the ritual once more. He didn't do it for us. That was made very clear. He did it essentially for Pinball for some reasons unknown to us. And Oshin returned to life as a Furbolg. Somehow.
Just shorter and looked like he might have gotten a facelift.
Yeah, a
Logan.
little bit.
Really quickly, love. Since we
Yeah.
ended Arc 2, does that mean you are our next guest on Countless Heroes for an Ask Me Anything?
Oh gosh, yeah, I guess I am on
So be prepared for
Monday. So much
Monday.
for sleeping.
No.
Oh no.
No, I
I'm
produce
sorry.
it anyway. I'm always in my
Make
chair.
sure you watch
I fall
Countless
asleep in my chair.
Chronicles.
Countless Chronicles, Monday at 7 p.m. I'll guess I'm gonna be on. I guess I didn't realize that. We only had
Yes.
that was a short arc.
Yeah.
That one needed to be a short arc. There was a few things in there that you guys did. It was almost like an interlude, but it was there was. If you look back, a lot happened.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Only a lot.
Yeah. That's pretty
But
much
we needed to
everything.
keep this arc because there is a lot happening. It just so happened that every direction you guys are going in the other arc was leading to a culmination that needed to happen in this arc, and
Fair
the
enough.
only thing left was filling the cup, as Jay would say. Not our Jay,
so,
Silent Bob. Jay, Silent Bob, Jay.
so yeah, that's pretty much everything that was of note last session. I can't think of anything else. The only thing is, of course, what the fuck loot did we get, Logan?
Oh shit! I actually meant to do that today. I had the time.
We
I
can
got
get that
distracted by other
later.
stuff.
We can get
It's
that
fine.
later.
Later.
No, because
later.
last time I got a lot of shit last time because there was a lot of items that could have been used. So I will get to that today. All right.
Okay.
Maybe on break.
Maybe on break.
Maybe on break.
Okay.
Yes, break.
So, if going into the morning, if no one else has anything, I want to go and find
You
Nyx.
can't go into the morning.
Oh shit.
Oh, morning, not morning. Sorry, go ahead.
Think I would like to go and find Nyx.
I think who would like to rage.
They're Bridget at the Greaser Guild, so
Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't show
So
up at
you
the
turn
camp last
around.
night.
There they are.
no. I didn't.
Actually, Finku didn't go into work.
Oh my god,
Shit.
that's frightening.
Not on time. He took a day. He will arrive at the Greasers Union a little bit later and ask for a word with Bridget, but that's an RP thing. So if anyone else has anything little to do first,
Logan, what's the weather like today?
Snowing. lightly.
Is there
But it's
okay?
it's,
Is there accumulation on the
there's
ground?
accumulation all over the place.
Okay.
Mike.
I don't like that.
Sorry. But that was just a shot at Mike. Don't worry about it.
Does anyone else have anything to do before we do this apparently big RP
Because
moment?
it's just RP, so I don't
Yeah,
want to get in the way of other.
Kelly's got a brief thing.
All right,
Just-
let me finish this, and then
This
oh,
is what
right,
Prime
let's
Heart's
do
up.
this. Oh, well then go ahead and do that if you don't need me, and then I'll get to everyone who needs me in a moment.
What? So, after last night, Callie wakes up in the camp and is just kind of staring over where Prime Heart is, because he's usually up a little bit before her. Less so now that
making
there are
tea.
chickens. Did you sleep okay?
You would notice that he has like bandages on his hands. Not really.
What happened?
After you fell asleep, I went out and I did a bit of a hunt, and I foregone the bow and just did that. So I
Are you
kind of
okay?
the tree was more hurt than I was.
And she hops over out of the hammock and walks over and takes both of his hands in hers and just kisses them both. You know, trees don't usually make good hunting quarry.
I couldn't find anything else. I also didn't want to. I couldn't stay. I had so much pent up aggression. I needed to exert somehow. So Oshin means a lot to me. I am very protective of him, like a brother to me. So I've lost a lot of people that were really close to me these past few months, and it's just getting to me. Just putting that.
I was thinking, I know you're not a huge fan of staying indoors at the temple. What would you think about me potentially moving my stuff here?
I'd like that. That's fine. I mean, I would like that. Obviously, I like the camp. I like the open air. I mean, if you want me to go to the temple, I can go to the temple as well. I just stop out here.
I was thinking on more like a permanent, well, kind of permanent basis. Like, if you wanted, maybe like, I guess, moving in, I guess, if...
Yeah, you're always welcome. Of course. I can build up some more shelter so that it's a bit more homey. I mean, there is actually like quite a bit of like furs and pieces of wood that are up, making some kind of general shelter looking thing. But I could fix it up a little bit more so it's more homey for you.
No, that's perfect.
I'd like that though. It gets lonely without you here, and I understand that you need to go to your temple. So
I don't necessarily have to live in it.
I don't think anything bad's gonna happen to it. I mean, and if it does, we'll find them and figure that out.
Yeah. Might be easier to keep the chickens in one place anyway than shuffling them back and forth.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'll get the last of my stuff out of the apartment that I had with Eris and my temple and bring it over.
Sure. I mean, if you want, we could do that today. I don't.
Sure. If you want.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. It is all I heard.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I know a
Owen,
couple people have some things, so. But
Yeah.
go ahead, Owen.
Owen is going to go ahead and get some shopping done. He purchases some armor and some weapons, and then he's actually going to see about. He's decided it's time for him to stop living out of his office if he's going to be in a position of repute, and he's going to start looking for an apartment or a house or some place to rent as close to the river as possible near the slums. Mundane shit.
Okay. So,
Well, does
I guess
Nathan need to
we
do
can-
anything?
yeah, does Nathan need to do anything?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's going to need me, I think. 1 second.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna need you.
Do you want Finko and Bridget to go then? Well, that's
Sure.
okay. So Finko walked into the Greece Union at probably about 10. He did let Tira know that he wasn't going to be there, so it's not a surprise that it's actually more a surprise that he turned up. And he goes over to Bridget. We need a chat.
So serious, so late in the day. Didn't expect you to not be here at all, honestly.
We need to chat.
All right, let me put in this last little cog here, and then I can go ahead and meet you up.
Cool. Thank you.
So Bridget finishes up the last little bit that she was doing, just so that way that can be out of her face, and she can have that done, and she'll, I guess, walk with Finku over to somewhere where they can talk. What's got you, little buddy?
Something that's been on my mind for a little bit, and it's none of my business, but now I'm going to say something about it. I think
All
you
right.
not fulfilling your promise towards the temple is wrong and disrespectful, and is actively hurting our relationship with people in the city. I saw you go.
I know.
I just keep thinking about if you tried to do that on a different job for a different place, how would that go?
I guess it would depend on the job.
Mm-hmm. So, I either think you need to put your hours in, like you agreed to, or at the very least, have the courage to go and apologize for not being there.
Finku, do you know why I stopped going?
No, I don't.
It's not... Part of it was I was angry for reasons, but it also something had occurred to me that I didn't think about at the time. It's that I have too much on my plate already. Between working here, doing my other jobs, and I have a family I have to support as well. And if I'm spending 10 hours a day doing that every day, I'm going to be burned out doing everything that I have to do. Working 10 hours there, working hours here, or hours doing my other job. I'm going to burn myself out, and I won't be able to pay for my parents' home, for their food, for their clothes. I'm paying for 2 households, basically. For myself and theirs. My livelihood has been on the line. And I would
I
have if
understand that.
Ezra hadn't done that thing to me. And showed
But the only reason they did that is because you hadn't been showing up anyway. And while I understand that that's not a great situation to be in, and I sympathise with that, you knew about that situation before you agreed to do 10 hours a day.
like I said, I didn't think of it.
Then tell them that and explain why and offer something else because you agreed to.
I've considered it and I've thought about it. I'm not exactly sure how welcome he'll be.
I wouldn't expect he is going to be welcoming, but it's still the right thing to do. But I can't force you to do anything, and I'm not going to be forcing you to do anything. The way that those actions are affecting our connections with people in the city, it's sooner or later going to cause a problem, and almost did yesterday. That's all I had to say.
Then I have work to get back to. And Bridget walks away and heads back to her workstation.
And Fika leaves. Probably goes into the beer forge just to be there a little early.
Okay. All right. So, let me do the treasure real quick since I've got that. So besides the amount of gold and things that you pulled out of there last night, there were 3 items. One was a beautiful purple and blue cloak, like it fades from purple to blue, like it was dyed in 2 different ways. Which, after identifying, you discover has the ability to make you harder to hit and improve your saving throws. It's a cloak of protection.
Does that stack with? Could that be worn by people who can't wear armor?
I think so.
Yep, just
I think
basic,
so, yeah.
basic bonus.
Gently crying in the distance.
The other one is a solid metal necklace, almost like a torque, but it actually clasps in the front. And where it clasps, it is 2 hands and their fingers interlock. And it's made out of iron. It's not incredibly heavy, but it's a little hefty. It's heavier than you'd like a necklace to be, but not so heavy that it's not possible to deal with. And it is an item that after you identify it, is when casting Mage Hand, it gives you 2 hands instead of 1.
Jeeby's going to be happy.
The look on
You discover
Joe's
they
face.
can't be any farther apart than humans' hands could be, but they allow for slightly more control and complexity with what you can do and double the carrying capacity.
Very cool.
GB is going to be a happy pup.
And then the last one is an amulet that has 2 hands kind of cupping a this red crystal that is embedded in it. And as you identified this, It can help close wounds and give you your energy back and things. It is a periapt of wound closure. So that will allow you to automatically stabilize whenever you're dying at the start of your turn. In addition, when you roll hit dice to regain, you double the number of hit points restored. So unlike short rests and things. Or if you're a fighter and you do second wind, that counts as a hit die. Do we even have a fighter? I don't think we have a fighter.
Yoth.
Yoth's a fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, he is technically a fighter.
All right. Did he get enough levels to get second wind though? I don't
Yes,
know if that's the first level or
it's a first level ability.
not. Got
Yeah, something you innately can do as a fighter.
it. All right. So, and then I'll get you the gold. That's a different chart.
Woo!
Depending on, there's two things in there that I know a lot of people are going to be interested in.
Everybody wants two hands when they cast Mage Hand.
I mean,
Nick
yes.
certainly does.
I want to not be able to be hit as much, please.
Yeah, that's right.
Same
You do have
with
shit
Callie.
AC to begin with.
I have a -1 to my attacks, you guys. My AC is not good.
You can also wear armor, and I cannot.
That is valid. That is valid.
Yes, but you can also use your wisdom as your AC.
True.
Well, she didn't want you to know that part. What is your AC, Callie, right now?
My AC is no. It's not nearly that high. It is a 16,
Okay,
Mine's
fair
a
but I have no way to increase it.
I don't know that Nathan can wear any higher armor. Is the problem?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Nope.
It's
Chain
there's
shirt,
also
maybe?
rings of
Is that a light?
protection. No,
Medium.
I believe that's medium.
Okay.
Rings of protection exist. I could probably find one of those. He wears a lot of rings.
Just one
It's not
on
a
each
big deal.
finger.
One on each finger. Yeah, that's great. It'll just stack, right? That's how that works.
Nothing there is super interesting apart from the cloak, but Thinker doesn't need it.
Owen could take the thing of wound closure since he's a healer. Either he or potentially Primarch should take it, or could take it because when the healer goes down, you don't want him dying.
Yeah.
That's very valid. You're also a healer. You're both healers.
That's what I'm saying. Is like either of the
Yeah.
designated healers or Mari could take it.
Well, what we could do with it then is it could be a passed around item as opposed to an item that just sticks to someone.
That's true. Is it attunement based? But I mean, you could take a short rest at the beginning of each day.
I don't believe Parapet of Wound Closure is.
I would say
So-
it would be nice to have something since I am an
Yeah.
up-close fighter that does increase my AC.
That's fine. You can absolutely take it. I don't mind.
And periapt.
Apparently,
is what that
Yeah,
is?
it's a tough word.
Yeah, it is attunement.
So if nobody minds, I really would like the Cloak of Protection.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you.
I suppose the first sort of effect of it makes it attunement-wise. I get that, but yeah, that could be an item that just gets passed around, as opposed to just staying with one person.
It also requires attunement, the periapt.
Yeah, we just looked while you were busy.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. You've got other stuff to worry about.
So it is a 700 copper.
The total, not each, right? I want to
Correct.
make sure.
6,800 silver. 1,800 gold. Yes, these are round numbers. I just like to give people round. It makes sense.
It's nice.
And then 85 platinum was all that you found down in that little group. All right, so Nathan, where were you going?
I can't remember the name. I'm gonna. Is it Arlen?
Arlen.
I'm looking. I'm going to.
It was through the entire prequels.
I.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while, and Bronwyn never, ever. I don't think I ever met Arlen as Bronwyn.
You might have.
All right.
I don't think I did.
Anywho,
Modern day. Yeah, he's gonna be heading to Arlen's looking for a very specific item.
You've been there since, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So you head on up to Arlen's through the door that is difficult to see if you're not looking for it, and up the stairs. It seems like a weird practice for a businessman. Up the stairs and into the main room. Arlen gives you your piece to shop, as he gives a little more than just a little nod as you come in.
Hi.
As you engage, he looks up. Yes.
Nathan.
Nathan. That was it. Thank you. Sorry.
It's all right. I was actually wondering if there's really two magical items that I'm looking for, but only one. It's a spell component that I was wondering if you had in stock or knew of that I could, obtain.
Yes, I have quite a few spell components, and he kind of looks at half of his shop. What exactly are you looking for?
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird.
I doubt it.
I need an undead eye that's encased in a gem worth at least 150 gold.
Right. I have that.
Oh, wonderful. Can I see it?
Of course. And he turns around and heads back to the cases behind him with all the specialty things, and slides open a drawer, starts digging through. Can't remember the name of the spell. Shadow of something or other, right? And he brings out a small little padded mat and he sticks it on there.
Shadow
Slides
of
over to you.
Moil. Yeah.
Yes.
Something I learned recently that I think is going to really help.
I'd hate to be in that guy's shadow.
Hmm.
Hogs all the tips.
You look really smug, Logan. You look
That was
so
a good
fucking
joke.
smug.
That was a better joke than you all acted. All right.
I
go ahead.
know. I have expected a Muppet walk from that.
Nope. You get nothing. I only
Yet.
Muppet Walk when you're not here now.
They tell me.
We still
I
tell
know
her.
they do. But then I don't get you don't get the satisfaction of seeing it firsthand.
But I get
Go
the
ahead,
satisfaction that someone told me.
Yeah, they've missed a few.
Sorry.
You've missed one. Recently. All right, Nathan, I apologize. Go ahead.
I was checked out for about 3 seconds, and I came back to that, and I'm kind of. Nathan's gonna. Sorry, did he bring it over?
Yeah, he put it in front of you on a padded mat and slid it over.
What's it look like?
About what you described.
Cool. Like, color, shape, size.
I thought it had to be. Didn't you say ruby? I thought you said
No,
ruby.
it's just a gem.
Just gem. Okay. It's a red gem. It's a ruby of some kind. It's not a particularly large thing. It looks like it might have been some sort of animal eye.
How much would this run for?
It's he kind of pulls out his book and starts flipping through. It's just about 150, as you asked. They try to get those as good as possible, as close as possible to the actual price. But they buy in bulk, so they pass the savings on to you or something.
Yeah, I'm really interested in buying it. Actually, I'd like to.
This is the part where you would give me money, and then I would let you take it.
I am mildly aware of how this transaction is supposed to occur, and he's
Good.
gonna fumble with his Here's quite vouch that it's
You
in
said
the
there were
inside.
two items, however, didn't you?
There's something. It's a magical item. It's supposed to be able to, to let you see Erzat's eye. It's a false eye that you can see out of, and
I have not heard of one of those in a very long time. I would have to do some research. There is one small issue. I'm noticing by your aura that you are from Cinderhaven. I'm not allowed to deal in magic items in Cinderhaven yet. If you happen to have any influence with the new government there, maybe you could have them open trade, make it more of a free market. I would be glad to sell you anything at that point. Otherwise, you can meet me over in Highwater. I have a shop there, or other various cities throughout the kingdom, and I'd be glad to sell you anything. But unfortunately, due to certain organizations in that city and the government of which they're a part, I am not allowed to sell their magic items.
that's fair.
I don't think so, but all right.
I'm saying that's fair. I'm saying understandable that I'd have to come to you. No, that's absolutely fair. If I were to come to you in Highwater, for example, how much would that run me for?
For which now?
Erzat's eye.
I would have to do some research. Again, I have
Okay,
not seen
that's-
one in a while. It depends on how much I could get it for. But I would take a look and figure it out.
I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, thank you.
Of course.
I will come back later to see if you find anything.
It should only take me a day or two.
Wonderful, thank you.
Very convenient then.
Now I have a cool little undead eyeball. Nice.
You're not going to use it to replace your eye, are you?
I mean, he already did that with his arcane focus. Like, he's
True.
gonna just stick shit in there. It's
All right. Anyone else?
I think that's everyone.
Bridget's going to be the last one to get to the beer forge. They just take as long as they think is unreasonable to come in.
Zach, did you happen to write down the amounts of platinum and everything? I didn't get a chance to write it down, and I
Yep.
wanted to do the quick math for the entire group.
I'll write it in Discord.
Thank you. You're the best. Callie's going to spend as much time as she has moving stuff into the camp, which probably not too many trips before she and Primehart head to the beer forge.
Okay. So, Finku, you've arrived at the beer forge.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah, he essentially gets a late. Undecaffeinated this time because he's actually not slept super well. So he's just going to get out one of his sort of notebooks and just keep sort of sketching out designs for just random stuff. Anything to keep his mind off things.
All right.
Being
So, I'm
even
gonna
more
give you your-
quiet than usual and like more sort of into himself.
I will give you your coffee drink and just kind of give you a little space. It's fairly packed in here.
It doesn't
busier
really
than,
bother him.
no, especially when you got a reserved table. But yeah, so you go sit down and you just start working until a little while later when Callie and Primehart arrive.
He doesn't notice them until they get to the table because he's not been looking up, he's just been looking down.
Hi, Evie.
Hi.
Hey, Finku. How's it going?
You
Thank you.
okay?
I'm tired. Yesterday was
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, it was.
And this morning we did a lot of carrying stuff. Thankfully, I was able to use the cart, but still, a lot to move around.
Sorry, you're stronger than I am.
I mean,
That's valid.
I wouldn't have mind helping if I didn't know.
I think we got most of it.
Okay.
I didn't have a ton.
You know, yesterday, yeah, it was rough.
But all is well, as far as I can tell, right?
Broadly, I guess, but there's still some
sure.
things that aren't.
Well, we can't constantly rely on him. You know, it kind of feels like a cop-out to not be, safe. But that was a extenuating circumstance, as far as I can tell. That was something that couldn't be avoided.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
I hate to say it, but it absolutely could have been avoided.
Well, can't change the past, can we?
Apparently we can, and that's, I think, the point.
Yeah, Callie needs Finku's eyes on that one.
There's just, I think there's a lot of moving pieces there. And
literally.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a sort of salvageable relationship there at all anymore.
I'll see what I can do. I mean, I'm kind of the motivation behind it seems kind of selfish, but then again, expecting someone to do such a wild thing, I really don't understand magic.
I understand their points, but if it's a service they offer and we can afford it and we could afford it every time, it's... I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off base. I don't know.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, if we're paying for the services, there has to be a reason why he doesn't want to do it, other than the fact that things are natural. But that was not a natural circumstance.
I have a feeling it might be to do with Nyx, maybe.
A little bit. Also, that Pinball's life has been extended non-naturally, and Oshin should have, in Ezra's eyes, left it alone.
Yeah. I think it's the culmination of a few things that he disagrees with on a personal level, and I understand.
I would have done the same thing in Oshin's shoes, so...
Same.
I think that's one of his other issues too. Maybe we're all just a little bit too reckless.
We don't value the life we have, in his eyes.
Sometimes I think about it.
You think you need a refill on your drink?
Please, actually. I'm really tired.
Paramount will go and get Finku a coffee, because he doesn't care. And then he would get himself an iron and...
What do we do?
So around that time, Nathan and Owen will come in. Is Bridget planning on showing up?
She is. She's just,
Okay.
She knows the group and kind of how the schedule works, so she's kind of counting the minutes to when it's been a bit. And so she's purposely coming in late. Just taking a little bit longer than usual for the project she's working on.
I'm just going to say, sorry. Nathan didn't actually go to see Owen today. This is the first day he's skipped training. Because he went shopping instead.
Owen probably shows up slightly before or after Nathan, and he's not wearing his customary leathers. He's actually wearing a full breastplate with shield at his back and longsword at his side.
My.
That's certainly a
Lieutenant.
change.
Alrighty. Figured I might as well look the part.
Looking good.
You certainly do.
Like all shiny.
Something... Oh, sorry, Owen. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask how y'all are doing, and seems it was a rough night last night.
I'm doing
Yeah.
all right, but it's actually what my point was. Based on the response that we got yesterday, I feel like it's probably about time we start looking for one of those diamonds.
I think we need to talk to Bezel. You've still got those tools, right, Owen?
Yep, I gotta deliver them.
Really feel uncomfortable with the idea of possibly crossing this pirate lady. I think we've made enough accidental enemies to avoid making one more.
Okay, I agree. Yeah, that's just something that I think maybe we should start looking for, because everything we've ever heard about them is that they're not easy to come by. And I'd rather be able to count on ourselves than count on Ezra anymore.
I agree. That's probably a good idea, but we do need to take care of Bezel first.
Well, Bezel might know where to find one.
That's
I
so
was gonna say, if anyone knows where to get one, Bezel will know.
2 birds with 1 stone. I'm fine with that. It was just something that's been on my mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Nathan wonders it.
They didn't see you at practice this morning.
Looks him up and down. Sporting another look, I see.
Yeah, I figure it's time to get uncomfortable.
You look good.
Well,
Suits
thank
you.
you.
Yeah, sorry about that, by the way. I should have let you... Well, there's no way I could have let you know. It was kind of an impulse.
It's alright, I just hit Philip instead.
Poor Philip.
Wait, isn't Philip the asshole?
No, Philip's a good kid. He just needs to learn to keep his shield higher.
Yeah.
Oh. Which one's the asshole?
There's a couple... Well, I mean, Nathan.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's how you mentioned... Yeah.
Lance is kind of a bitch, but...
Yeah, there's a couple. But
yeah.
they're all volunteers. You can't be... Beggars can't be choosers.
That's fair. By the way, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Mr. Brell, it's good to see you.
I don't know why it's so weird when people refer to me by my last name. I'm getting to see you too.
Sorry, Nathaniel.
Oh, that's worse. That's
There
way
you
worse.
go.
Go back.
Yep, uh-huh.
So, Nathaniel Brell is a problem then.
See, that in itself is not bad, because that's how I typically introduce myself. One or the other separately. Brell is much better than Nathaniel.
If we had the rest of the day, I could
Okay,
say your
so-
entire full name.
Wow, that's just okay.
So...
And yours.
Hello, Mr. Brell, formerly
Well
known as
said.
Nathaniel.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I
believe
needed a
you've
bit of
done
a
this.
laugh. Because I needed a bit of a laugh today.
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Is Key Lime with you?
Of course Keylime is with me. She's sitting
Primal-
on his shoulder.
Primal will reach out and just scritch.
Yeah, Kaylin just kind of does the birdie thing where she kind of like, they kind of like gently nibble at your feet.
They pull out some, like a dead like mouse.
She's into
a field
it.
mouse. Yeah.
She's into it. Why do you have a dead mouse in your pocket?
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions that you don't want the answer to.
That's fair. That's really fair.
That's why I'm scared to ask Logan questions.
I think it's a pretty straightforward answer. I think he just found a dead mouse and kept it.
I did. Yes. Yeah.
Is this what Mice and Men? Are you Lenny? Like, what's happening right now?
Make that comparison.
It's a good book.
It's a good.
Yeah, but Nathan's gotta look at Finko because he hasn't seen Finko in a hot second.
He's actually engaging in conversation more than normal, but he's also
Notice.
not holding eye contact with anyone. He's just writing in his book.
Hey,
Hmm.
you don't have to look up. It's okay. Your hair
I
looks
wasn't
good.
I wasn't going to look up.
That's
you.
fair. That is totally fair. It's the bisexual flag. It's fucking. It makes me so happy.
I'm aware of those colours.
It makes me so happy.
What's wrong? What's up?
I just wanted to say hi. You okay?
Well, first, hi. Am I okay? He actually does look up for a second. He's like, I guess I am okay. There's nothing wrong apart from just the whole of yesterday being a bit of a lot.
Yeah, that was kind of a loaded question to ask. I'm sorry.
It's
That must.
fine. Don't worry about it.
No, that must have been hard. Everyone who was there, that must have been.
I'm feeling a little responsible.
How are you responsible?
You
for
were
that?
not responsible, Finku.
Were you the one who blew them up? Are you the vessel? I feel like I should know if you're the vessel.
You have to tell him if you are. It's entrapment.
I understand. Yeah. No, I'm not the vessel. But I just wonder, one, if we didn't maybe fight so quickly, they wouldn't have noticed, and two, why did I have to mention the clock? It didn't even help, and
Yeah.
The clock helped, Finku. It did.
no, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
And
Oshin-
Oshin died in their place.
Finku, you said it for a reason, and that reason you have to accept that. You have to acknowledge that you cared for Pimble enough to say that.
I care about everyone. But
There you go.
I just
Embrace that. It's important to care about people.
You're being very, very passionate about this. I'm not.
I love people.
Given Ezra's attitude toward Pimble's unnatural, prolonged life, do you really think he would have performed the reincarnation for Pinball?
no, I feel like the natural extended life is because of that.
The clock?
Yeah, that's what I think.
It was. I thought it was because of the portal and the cage.
I'm not sure. It could be either, but just the way that it looked like an unnatural way of extended life. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a load of times. I'm just
As we know.
still.
It
I
just-
guess
If it
it's
puts your
survivor's
mind
skills.
at ease,
It's
if it
always
puts your mind at ease, I'm pretty sure that their unnatural lifespan was due to the gas and due to portal. I don't think the clock was the mechanism. If it puts your mind at ease.
It'd be a little on the nose.
I hope not.
Wait, if it's due to the portal, if we close the portal,
They'll start aging.
they'll start aging. But they won't, like,
Will it be rapid aging? That's my question.
That's my concern.
That's a really
I'm
good
having-
question.
Out of character, DM, I'm struggling to remember if I knew this in character or out of character. I distinctly remember we heard that they will start aging when the portal closes.
That
Do
is
I know that?
That is yes, you've heard that.
Okay.
That in your talk with Pinball, the private talk you had with him, that was something that he kind of divulged to you. But he did not say whether it would be rapid aging or not, only that his days would be numbered. Best case scenario, he ages normally from here on out. Worst case scenario, there's some form of rapid aging. Well, worst case scenario, all his years catch up with him instantly.
Yeah. We don't know how
and
long
you get a
it'll
he
take.
chose poorly moment.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine.
Okay.
We don't.
There goes Indiana Jones out the door.
Oh God. We don't know how long it'll take. It could be natural age and it could be worse, but I don't think it'll happen till the portal's closed.
What's the
And-
name of the arc?
Oh Jesus.
What was that, Logan?
Hey, I
I'll
don't like.
remind you that occasionally.
Hey,
I should put that
Logan.
over here somewhere.
Logan, can
Hey, Logan.
you change the music? It doesn't need to be on the Halloween mix.
Why is the Halloween mix even in there?
I was first thing I was like, I mean, I know we're talking about creepy portals and
And I was
everything.
also gonna say, like, this sounds like circus music, which works for the general cast of characters that we play.
It is kind of a circus.
Only a
The-
lot.
It's a whole folder.
Yes,
We
I
have
can tell.
acrobats, we have talking animals, we have weird imps, we have strange things to see. We're a circus.
The literal opposite.
Exactly.
It was Pesk's theme song. The best behavior.
Oh! This was. It just went on to whatever was next, so.
I can't wait till we're all about to die from the big bad and Pest comes in to the rescue at the last second.
Level 20.
Eats us all.
Sucker lizard!
Becomes the new big bad.
I'll save you by eating you all.
Can we stop? Can we stop? Can we stop with the whole PC's become the main antagonist? We've done this once already.
We've done this before.
Well, yeah, we saw that with Saldana as a fucking banshee. Who knows? Could happen again.
We've been here before.
We'll be there again.
Oh god damn it, Logan.
Call dibs.
No, bitch.
Anyway, it might be Nathan.
True.
Yeah, it's Val.
Thank you.
It's Calliope. Calliope come over from Wand Radio and just destroy everyone.
My daughter.
While they've been talking, Finku just sort of reaches into his inside pocket and pulls out a pocket watch. Because he's an extra fuck like that. Just clicks it open, it's like, where's Nix?
That is a good question.
You made a conscious effort to make that a very visible checking of the time.
I've just been checking. I've been on my own
I
for
don't know.
an hour and a half. I've not been making it a big thing.
You're okay.
I will be okay.
You will be okay. You may not be right now, but
I hope so.
figure if you need just a library to sit in, mine's pretty nice. Just opening an invitation to you.
And, Finku, I will say, I'm awful disappointed. I've had this coin purse of yours burn in a hole. in my
No, you
pocket.
haven't. I already have it. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll a
Are
stealth
you
check.
sure?
Shit.
Are
I'm gonna
you?
roll a stealth check if I actually got it.
Roll high. You also don't you have a hero die that you? It's probably too silly.
I'm not using a hero die.
Yeah, fair.
Only 13. That's not.
Actually lower than his passive.
Damn. That's terrible. Okay, never mind.
He would have let
then
you take it.
Venus-
He would have let you take it anyways.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So yeah, he's still like, oh shit.
Just kind of throws it back. I know you'll let me grab it that time. It's been a long night.
I understand.
I think it's
But
gonna
again,
be. Go ahead.
Nix, sorry, did Nix come in?
I was about to say, probably around this point, Bridget would walk in.
Okay.
Okay.
She just walks straight to the bar, just orders an iron.
There we go. So Bezel, after this.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Oh, the one that my friend Thomas was talking about. Hi all, sorry to be late. Had some work stuff to catch up on.
It's okay.
Project's been building up. Was falling behind. Had to spend a little overtime.
All right.
So I hear Bezel. That's going to be an interesting one.
Yep.
You have no idea.
I have a few.
Hi, Bridget.
Nathan. Owen, you're looking shiny and new. Very nice, very nice. I approve.
Thank you kindly. I wore it just for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have. You're too kind.
I'm insulted.
I'm not.
It wasn't for me. Ugh, I'm heartbroken.
I was about to make a very mean joke, and I remembered the Owen's not that mean.
Now you have to DM it to me because I have to know.
Fair.
Now, if we need to, I could have Thomas go and meet with Basil as well. Or we should have someone else meet him. I don't think I'm the perfect one to meet up. Someone else should join you.
Why is
The
that?
last time I met Bezel, I pushed. No, I didn't push over his clock. I still have a bit of his clock. I forgot about that.
Thank you. I am impressed.
I still have that piece.
What?
I was meant to do something with that, and I just never got round to it.
Well, the clock's ticking.
What?
Yes, unfortunately.
Sorry. Yes, I don't think I'm the person who should be going for that sort of company. I definitely think someone else should take my place. Thomas would probably be the best bet.
Okay.
I just love him so much.
And he just loves you.
Oh, that's good to know.
He's as smooth as this music.
Why is Bridget not allowed to come?
Reputation, dear Primeheart. It's, as you notice, I don't exactly join in too many of the more, not best for reputation situations.
And Thomas has a good reputation?
No,
But
that's
Basil-
exactly why he should go.
Oh.
Also, Bridget, you know I'm just giving you shit. I'm just being... trying to joke. Is that...
Nathan, you know I'm also giving you shit.
Okay, I've come to realize that it doesn't always make it across that I'm joking most of the time.
Honey, I'm very good at reading people.
Okay.
I can tell.
Okay. I'm trying to get... Owen, can you teach me how to actually let people know that I'm doing jokes?
It's much easier learned than taught, my friend.
Preempt what
Practice.
you were going to say with joke incoming, and then say the joke.
'Cause that
There you go,
works
see?
well.
I'm a professional.
To be fair, Primarty is very funny.
He's very...
I try.
Extremely funny.
It's also
Kelly, you're biased.
Bye,
Yes. Ha!
Callie, I also don't think I've told you this yet. You're really pretty. It suits you. I'm not sure if I've actually said that to you.
Thank you.
This. I don't-
And Callie blushes real red.
I mean, the other two were also very good, but this is very suiting as well. They all suited you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've always looked badass.
Well then,
I'm okay with a little less badass.
This was softer 4 minutes. Softer as in it's... I mean, like,
we get you,
edges.
dear. We get you.
Okay.
As you guys are talking to her, you hear it as like beep 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 beep, and
Well,
there's a little chick that pops its head out of Kelly's sweater and kind of looks around.
Well, Kelly, I always knew
thought
you were a
one
chick magnet, but
jacket.
There's a... Oh my god, it's so small.
I forgot to take.
Primark
this
like pulls like a feather out of his mouth, like, oh god.
Can I...
They're everywhere.
Hey, can I just gonna reach?
If you're sure that Key Lime's not going to want a snack,
Oh, valid. But that's fair.
that's valid.
Also, thanks for referring to my bird as a type of pie.
That's what I've always been referring to her as. Is that
is
not?
how you say
Is that not
Her
it?
name is very regal and it's traditional.
Yes,
It's
key lime pie is very regal and
Her name
traditional
is
and delicious.
Kaylin.
Yeah, please do not eat cheap Baron.
What?
Cheap Marine. That's his name.
Oh, good lord. Well then, I take let's be a crime lord.
Let's be a crime lord. Because sure.
Well, that's not me, but you know, I meant
It's-
meet one.
Me.
Yeah, let's deal with a
I meant.
crime
I
lord.
meant.
I've been wanting to play cards for a while. It might be fun. More of a dice person though, but cards is just as fun.
You and I somehow sometimes have very strange and different definitions of the word fun. And sometimes
but
they're right on.
Hmm. So shall we?
I think that's a decent idea.
Excellent.
Do,
And Bridget just starts walking. I'll catch up, don't worry.
Do you, by any chance, have that coin from the other day?
As Bridget is walking, you watch her like briefly hold out the coin, flip it, catch it, and then keep walking.
Good to know.
She certainly has a flair for the dramatic.
I mean, to be
Yep.
fair, that describes like half of us.
I guess.
True. You and Nathan are very, very dramatic as well.
I mean, you need a balance. You can have a bit of drama without becoming a drama queen.
I suppose.
So, I guess it's over to the Clover House relatively soon.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys start walking across down Barrel Run and over the bridge. into
When the group
Clover
has walked
House.
out, Thomas has joined them.
Oh, I thought you guys already walked out.
No,
Oh,
Bridget had walked ahead so that way Nyx walked ahead so that way they could turn into Thomas and make their clothes look a little more
Got
like dark leathers and things like that. So when they had walked out, Thomas was leaning against the door waiting and then joined them.
Well, good to see you, Thomas. Long time no see.
Indeed.
You know, this probably wouldn't be too sightly for this negotiation. And Owen's gonna tap his chest before they go in and cast Disguise Self to be in plainclothes.
I approve.
That's really helpful.
Yeah, it's a neat little trick.
I mean, if need be, I can look a little more like a person that's reputable or looking to do something not quite as reputable.
I don't think that's going to be a concern. I think I just didn't want to show up in guard regalia to an underhanded business meeting.
That is fair.
And yet I'm still going to walk in with all of my armor and all 4 of my daggers.
It's a symbol. It's a symbolism. I think that is the issue.
I definitely
then.
don't wear armor.
Nope.
Nope. Shall we?
Lead the way, boss.
I'm just sad
No.
Pesky's in here to eat the fish this time.
I miss her.
She was the
Sounds like she was an interesting one.
She fucking ball of sunshine. I hope she's doing well.
I mean, if she's still with Big and Meaty, she should.
Big and meaty. Yeah. Yeah.
When you say big and meaty, I don't know.
Imagine a very tall, muscular lizard folk, and then
He-
double it.
No. He's not just a lizard folk. He's a fucking wall of just muscle. And he's got this really deep, bassy voice. He's really friendly.
It's my favorite spell, by the way. Wall of muscle.
100% grass-fed.
It's absolutely
100%
Nathan's
grade
favorite.
A
Sorry,
Angus
Caden's
Big
favorite spell. Yeah, it's absolutely Kane's favorite style.
We have a GIF appropriate to your reaction to such things.
That actually came
Is-
from that.
It was from when he was
That's
introduced.
right.
That was from when Mesri was introduced. Because I'm a disaster. I'm a fucking disaster.
Alrighty.
We know.
Well, I'm assuming she could handle herself around a wall of bustle and is probably fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
I can guarantee she can take care of us.
The fucking hat.
So, you
They
guys
were
start to make your way across town. Head into the Clover, over the bridge to the Pearl District and into the Clover House. A very nice sign hangs to the right of the door. A very fancy script says the Clover House, and a little stylized clover sits above it, all carved in a beautiful wood.
This place is swanky.
Yeah. If I was planning on actually spending money here, I would brought more money. Shall we?
Yeah, does this
think
place have a
so.
dress code or something? Like, should we have changed?
I mean, it didn't last time we were here.
I kind of want to truck through the mud specifically to annoy.
You do realize annoying the person you're trying to negotiate
I
with is not
know,
the first.
But that's why I'm not Owen.
I appreciate
Listen,
your restraint.
I have some levels of self-control. They're slowly growing. It's slowly growing. I got that.
I don't believe
I'm
I've ever
proud of
seen
you.
these. I don't believe I've ever seen these levels.
Actually, it's been
definitely didn't when we
doing
first
pretty
met.
good.
Ow. Okay.
And you watch as Tomix quickly does a quick little flip with his clothes, and you watch as the dark leathers he was wearing shift into a nicer looking dress, and the cloak turns into a nice dark blue. Oh, I love this armor so much. This is more suitable, I think.
You look like a swanky ass.
Thank you.
It was actually.
I'm
a
going
compliment.
for.
I've been around a lot of swanky assholes. You look the part. Don't look at me like that, Owen.
I
Don't
mean, I
give
know
me
my
that
ass is fabulous, Nathan. You don't have to tell me, but you already have a girlfriend, so.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have never once looked at you. I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
It changes every hour.
Insight check.
It's pretty good.
Listen, I get that he's a bi disaster, but he's not that much of a bi disaster.
There.
I am a
So I
kid.
guess Owen will go ahead and lead the charge and enter the Clover House.
And
As
Thomas
you
will follow.
walk into the Clover House, you are in a very beautiful front lobby. It's not incredibly huge. It's about 15 by 20 feet. It's got a nice padded, or 10 by 15 feet, nice little padded bench on one wall, and across from it, a small little table with some mints on it, two different kinds of mints, and across from that, on the far wall, is a little koi pond. It's bubbling and gurgling along. There's one door from here, besides the door you came in on, and it is just a curtained opening. And there's a podium there, and standing at the podium is a person, a very interesting looking human. They have kind of shortish, kind of almost like a pixie cut style hair, dark raven black hair, wearing a very simple suit, and slacks, and very simple dress shoes. And they turn, and some of you recognize this person as me, a woman, or a person you've met before, and they smile and nod a little bit.
Good to
Hi,
see you,
me.
me.
Hello.
How can I help you today?
We were seeking an audience with with Basil.
Is he expecting any of you?
No. Sorry.
I don't believe so, but we have some very interesting things to discuss, and I actually have something to be delivered to him from a contact of his down at the lagoon below.
Oh, delivery and discussion. Yes. Stay. I will return.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Thank you, me.
And they disappear behind the curtain.
Carmack goes over the koi pond and just like kneels over, starts looking at.
Owen's gonna put a gold in me's tip jar because last time he did not have enough gold to do so.
What? Let's just sit there and wait.
Yep.
For the most part, yep.
Just think you see the book from last time.
The register, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just
Sitting
that book
underneath
is scary.
underneath the counter there, underneath the podium.
That book is scary.
Why is it scary?
It just
I'm not
is.
sure, but last time we were here, I couldn't touch it, and I tried.
The
to touch it.
curtains. The curtains had a similar effect. I'm pretty sure it was magically, psychologically disturbing.
Oh,
Sounds like a fun time.
so not actually
Not
scary. It's like
particularly.
fake scary.
Scary.
Well, you look
No,
nice,
what?
then if
Sorry,
you think a
Pepper?
little terror is fun.
I've had enough psychological trauma in my life to last me for a little bit longer. I'd like to think so. Thanks, but I'm good. I think I'm pretty solid.
Trauma and terror tend to be two totally different things.
Not always.
But the receptor for terror, Nathan, is a muscle. It needs to be, worn a little bit. You need a little bit of fear every now and then. Helps you keep your limber.
I have anxiety. I'm in a constant state of mild fear.
You're so strong, then, my friend.
It's like your pain and pleasure center being very, very close and tied together.
Yeah.
I would know.
So would I.
We know.
Okay. Information that I didn't need to know, but now have, and don't know what to do.
I'm surprised you didn't know before.
No, I did. I'm being a jackass.
There.
The curtain gets pushed aside and me steps out. He says you can leave the package here and make an appointment.
Well,
Well-
actually, I do have something that might pique his interest that he might be interested in for negotiations. Sorry, my cat is biting at me. I have something that he might be interested in and figured he would want to discuss about possible negotiations. I'm kicking my cat out, sorry.
All right.
We've spoken with him before. I'm sure you remember.
Yes. I
Um,
remember.
We have something to present to him as well, but also, this item was given to me by someone else who was supposed to deliver it. It'd be a shame for it to go missing and have it fall on their heads.
If you have the item, it will not go missing.
When
We
is
also
the next?
Sorry, go ahead.
When is the next available appointment if we must wait?
She leans down and picks up the book and starts flipping through it.
We just got raided.
What is it?
Oh, hello.
Thank you.
Ran
What
VR,
is
thanks
it?
for the raid.
What is it that you need to discuss with them? What the subject matter?
A couple different things. First of all, we have a gift for him. Second of all, there's an organization that he's tied to that's been causing a bit of a ruckus on our end. And we'd very much like to discuss the nature of that organization.
Is it
Also,
a
potential
package
purchase.
for delivery, or is it a gift?
Both. We have one package and one gift.
May change things, and plus you wish to purchase something. Let me see if that is acceptable to him. And they turn and head out of the back again.
Thank you kindly.
I mean, we did say that he might have the diamonds, right? I wasn't off in that, correct?
He may not have the diamonds, but he'd know where to get them.
Yeah.
He could
So
probably
do I, to
get
be
one.
fair.
Nathan's gonna go to the hammock and tap Binksy.
Tap who?
Binksy, my familiar.
You could have.
What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I cut out. I didn't mean to sound like a jackass. I'm sorry.
Right? Well,
Hey,
I'm sleepy.
I
Go
know
ahead.
you're sleepy. Do you want me to let you get back to your nap? I was just gonna
No.
say we got to be on our best
Right?
behavior.
Is it morning yet?
Sort of. Yeah.
Wake me in the afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, Binksy, it's the
It is
afternoon.
It is the afternoon.
Yeah.
What did Callie say?
It is the afternoon.
Oh, time to get up. Okay.
It's also the end of September, so
Fuck!
Oh, good. Thank you.
We're
Thank you. I
way
needed
past that one. We're way past
So-
for that joke.
So Binksy crawls up onto your shoulder, this little imp, and stretches out and just sits down. Huh. What are we doing?
We're meeting with a very powerful being named
More powerful than you?
yes.
Oh, so Owen?
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. That's a very fair, like.
Hello, Owen, great and powerful.
I
And he bows.
literally cannot remember the fucking dragon's name.
Basil.
Basil?
Basil! Jesus Christ! I don't know why I totally blanked on his name. We're
I do
meeting
that all the
a,
time.
we're meeting a fey dragon named Basil. You know him? My voice sounded really weird when I said that. Do you know him?
Why does it matter what kind of dragon he is?
He's fey in nature.
Seems kind of racist.
I mean, he's not like a chromatic dragon. He's not massive. He's real tiny.
I mean, you don't say, we're gonna meet my fiendish imp, Binksy.
Let's get. Binksy. Okay.
He starts laughing. And then he
He's
just kind of like leans on you.
gonna pat his head.
Cool. Okay, I'm here. I'm here for this. Let's do it.
You hear Thomas just say in Infernal, "Oh, you are so adorable. Did I ever tell you that?"
What'd they say?
Because
Oh,
we
he doesn't
speak.
Infernal.
We.
I thought he was in
No, we do
Infernal.
speak Infernal. I think it's
He
Infernal.
does.
Yeah, and I just spoke in
Yeah.
Infernal.
Yeah, I know
I'm
Infernal.
adorable.
I know Infernal. And Nathan kind of cocks
Thank
an
you.
eyebrow at Nyx.
He says in common.
And then Infernal goes, I really never get to use this one.
You would like my friend Trick.
can
How
we
about your other
not
friend
talk
Treat?
in? Can we not talk in demon speak?
It's devil speak. Pardon you.
Yeah,
My friend Trick would be very offended.
There's a
He
big
is
distinction.
there actually
If-
really is.
if-
There's a big distinction. Abyssal and Infernal are similar because they have their origins in the same language, but
Yeah,
they're-
same language. I mean, it's the same alphabet, basically.
it's the same. It's like comparing like Sylvan and Elven, sort of.
Yeah. mhm.
If I keep
I don't
going,
know either of those languages either.
if I keep going, it's not. I'm gonna be
Fucking
quiet.
nerds.
Yeah, leave
It's
me
like-
alone.
It's like,
Yep.
it's like all the elemental languages. They're all
Yeah,
the same, too.
There you go.
the
You speak
similar
one, you
language.
can pretty much figure out the others. But
I
more
don't know
complex.
any of those either.
Fair.
Common.
You know the
no,
longest word in Infernal has 232 syllables?
Not surprised.
Really?
does it mean?
Go, go, go.
Oh, perfect pronunciation.
What's the translation to that certain word?
There's no
It's
real good
placing loyals.
word, but it means something like taking pleasure in other people's pain.
Oh, so
Oh.
me.
So, sadism.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm down for that.
We know.
No, call Nick's out on that. They don't mind.
Just Owen's very confident. We know.
Primarch
A few
sticks his
moments
fingers in the
later,
koi pond and again
he
simply
comes
goes
back
through.
out, pushing the curtain aside. He will see you. And they pull back the curtain,
Thank you. He
revealing
says
the
to
hallway
see-
that you're very used to. And as you head, at least some of you are used to, as you start to head back, every one of the doors on the sides are closed, and at the end there is the large double wooden doors. And as you walk up, a very familiar half orc opens it. Was it half orc or full orc?
Half-orc,
Half.
I believe.
It was
I'm
half orc, right?
interested either way.
You
It
were
was,
interested last time
this-
too.
This is the his half orc bartender who opens the door. Although knowing who it is now, there's no pretense, as if they're trying to make believe that this person is Bezel, wearing the same thing that they always are, a one size too small tuxedo, and lets you in the room, shuts the door, and heads over and starts mixing drinks.
I'm not Bezel.
Remembers actually, I believe they gave a name, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe Chelsea can help us out with that one. Gives
think the
every remembers everyone's drink who he's ever made drinks before, but I don't know that anybody got a drink last time.
Think who did not.
Oh, and
I'm
he does
new.
not drink. He remembers what happens last time he took a drink from this motherfucker.
I
So,
think Nathan did it.
What happened last time?
You weren't there, Nathan.
Truth
What?
thing. So
It was in the
Not for the
morning.
first
Nathan's there.
episode.
Oh no, there is-
Nathan was there at one point.
I was there
At one point, but not for the drinking. Not for the drinks.
Yeah, it's the
No.
one that gave him the zone of truth effect.
Oh yes.
Motherfucker.
Callie, not knowing, is totally going to have a drink.
Callie.
Nix is a paranoid motherfucker when it comes to meeting people like this, and knows not to drink a drink that is offered to you.
So just take a tea.
Callie. I suggest not.
She's okay. It's okay. Primarch just stands next to her and just like rubs her back.
For those of you that, if you didn't know what you were looking for already, you would almost think it's a child's toy sitting next to a glass in front of one of the chairs at the poker table. A very nice poker table in this very expensive wooden room with a bar, a small bar on one side, and a gold and silver, gold, and platinum poker set with two sets of very expensive looking cards just sort of spread out artistically in the center of the table. The drink seems to be some sort of dark alcohol, and sitting next to it is a small, colorful little dragon with butterfly wings. But it turns its head and looks at you as you come in, giving way that it is not a toy. It is, in fact, the person you're here to see, and some of you obviously already knew that.
Callie's eyes get huge.
Nathan's eyes narrow.
Owen gives a slight bow. Basil, it's good to see you again. Been a long time.
He stands up and just slowly starts walking halfway over the table and starts just kind of pacing back and forth a little. Is it?
Callie is going to extend a hand and in Draconic say, "It is absolutely an honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Callie. Thank you for seeing us. It's greatly appreciated."
I'll say. So to make sure that Logan has, because this was seriously 17 weeks ago and 400 hours of content ago. Last time we were here, Finku broke the clock, right?
Lark
Lark
did.
did.
Finku was trying to
Lark broke it.
the clock.
But Finku
I was
took
actually
a
putting it
cog.
back together and took a cog. But I rolled a natural 20 on stealth, so no
Got
one
it.
knew about it.
That
So it
you're
was
aware
Lark
of.
who did it.
Lark did that, not Finku.
So the pieces were just left on the table, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Finky
okay.
took one without anyone ever knowing.
Without anyone seeing.
So as you have come in the room, something you notice is over in where the clock sat that Bezel was pretending to be a part of. Now sits a clear glass vase, a nice blown vase full of all the parts of the clock. Some pulverized even beyond what was broken before. And there's a little inscription underneath it, and it's named piece of art, but you'll have to say you're going to go over and take a look at that if you want to.
I kind of want to.
Well, let me know when you do that. So he just starts kind of pacing.
He does that.
We just started this transaction.
So as
okay,
he
right,
paces
no.
and-
If I'll wait until the end of the discussion, I'll have
Alright.
restraint. I'll have restraint. He takes like a small
drinks are
step
brought
and
over.
then stops. Like, just sort of catching himself. Like, no, I'll wait. Okay.
the drinks are brought over as Bezel just turns his head a little bit as Finky started to walk and then stops. He just kind of continues pacing.
Does he say anything
What
to
do you want?
Jamin?
Oh, sorry. What did Kelly? I'm
Kelly
sorry.
had greeted him in Draconic and had basically bestowed on him honors in the way that a Dragon Sentinel meeting an actual dragon would. In Draconic, properly bowing, saying it was an honor to meet him, introducing herself. I didn't know if he was responding to it at all.
Okay.
I don't know if they
One
speak
second.
Draconic though,
They do. Fairy dragons do speak Draconic.
because you tried that with Pesk, and don't think you got much of a reaction.
I think that was more Bezel being a dick than not understanding.
Probably.
This
Valid.
is valid.
Why do you think Lark knocked over the clock?